checking connection. I know we just did a pop-up on y'all. It was 6:25 when I started this. All right. All right, and IG is starting to let people know that we are on. How is everybody today? Dexter's here. Hi everybody. I'm trying to wait. What? My phone trying to play me. Nay, I'm trying to wave at you, but it won't do it. I'm sorry. Hey, girl. I can wave. Okay, now that waved. Okay. Hey, y'all. Y'all come on in. Y'all come on in. I'm just waiting for Dex to. Oh, guns out, head on backwards.
It's actually like very cold in here too. I'm freezing actually.
Really? Why don't you turn it on? Oh, you got a wife now,
No,
so it ain't about your temperature, sweetie.
well, but like I'm the one usually I like it to be freezing, but I didn't realize it got so cold in this room. This is one like the other room that we don't use, but like it
Oh,
gets really. I guess it's the smaller. It's cold in
hello,
there.
sweetie. You can call it the office. Don't. We've elevated. We've gotten married. We got a new place. We don't just have random rooms anymore. We have an office. We have the bedroom.
Well,
You have a home.
well, this if you saw this room, you'd be like, it's a studio, it's an office, it's a guest bed, storage closet. It's a lot going on in here. It's a multi-purpose room. Oh, hey, Tony in the streets. Hey,
Yeah.
M. Goldie girl.
Exotic Hawaiian.
Mommy for you.
Yes. Hey, everybody. Yes, it's been a while. I was like, hey, y'all showed up because next I was like, damn, normally when we go on, like, and we take a break, I'll do a little pose. Hey, guys, coming back. I didn't do that this time. So when we jumped on, I said, damn, ain't nobody gonna show the fuck up.
Hey, Janine. Hey, Amber.
Yes. Oh, wait, no, that's going up. I'm sorry. I'm just trying. It's been a while. I'm trying to get my whole setup right.
How's your life been going? Like, what's exciting? What exciting is happening in your life now?
Um, oh, since we were off, well, what's not, can I start off with what's not exciting in my life right now?
Okay.
Hey, Ofa.
Okay.
The fact that you left me at work.
So, guys, Latoya. Oh, yeah. I don't think we talked about that on here.
Yeah,
We haven't.
no, on other ones, not really on this one.
Yeah. So, Latoya and I, we used to work together. We used to work right next to each other. And then we were doing quarantine and we were not working right next to each other, but we were still working together. And then I left. I left her for dead.
Left them there. So yes, I'm over here dying. Today was day one. Thank God Dex is still somewhat like you're not employed with us, but you are because I still go to you and I'm like, Dex, I need this, I need that. So part of me, I'm like, you know how they say it's no such thing as a stupid question, but I really feel like I'm doing a lot of stupid questions, but it's a new role for me. So
No, I mean, yeah, we're good here. Oh, Real Life Deal is in the chat. So I heard a rumor that Real Life Deal tomorrow is going to join me on Bro Talk Live. We'll see. I'm not sure if he's going to do it or not, but that's what the rumor mill said. Hopefully.
now, listen, as somebody who has been a part of the Bro Talk Live experience, Dill, you want to show up. You want
He's
to be
good, right?
a guest. Y'all are so damn funny. You just immerse yourself into the conversation. Um, yeah, when you go and it does feel really natural. I know y'all haven't had that many people on. So do you guys, like, when you do have guests, oh, somebody said, my birthday is tomorrow as well, my 26th. Happy birthday and happy anniversary, Hair to Die For.
You got married on your birthday. I want to know more about that. Like, how was that? Did you plan that on purpose, or was that like, okay, this is the only date that fits, or was it like I want to do my birthday and wedding same day?
Because didn't you want to do something like that, Dex?
Oh, never. Keep them separate.
Wait, is she sitting there with the broom handle out? Like, you better not say it.
Oh, yeah. No. Oh, she got married on her 18th birthday. Wow, okay.
Oh, wow. Congratulations and happy birthday, happy anniversary. Huh?
And I'm saying this as if like I know her personal. Like she could be 19 years old, and I'm like, oh my god, that's such a long time.
No, right? No, I think Hair to Die For is pretty much grown. Hey, everybody, checking in. Okay, so we good, Dex?
They said what happened with Andrew Caldwell. Why were you on his live?
We gonna get it.
Okay.
Huh? We're gonna get into it. I think I want to not really open up, but we're gonna get like the important, like the serious stuff out the way somewhat. Okay, so I didn't do normally we open up with Breonna Taylor, but we're going to kind of change it a bit. So we're going to keep it like Black Lives centered. So Ahmaud Arbery, his trial is set to start on October 18th. It's good thing, some good news that happened that came out is that his past will not be used against him in this incident that led to his death. I think he had like some petty crime stuff on his record, but the defense, they are trying to take it and use it against him as to lead up to the reason why he died, or basically it was his own fault why he was murdered by police, and his case was covered up. But that's neither here nor there. So luckily that bag has been stopped and they cannot use that in the testimony. Also, another good crack in that case, the former DA, her name was Jackie Johnson. She was just recently indicted because of how she handled the case as far as like covering up. So now we got 4 people that are going to at least step up to the plate and be on trial when it comes to this,
like on purpose.
I know, child. They all step up to the plate. Next, out of here. Yeah.
With that situation, when you really like think about it, and it's like that this many people were involved with a cover up of a murder, like that's kind of
And let's be clear, Dexter, this is not a one-off situation. This happens every single day around the entire country. So, and not even the country, the world. You hear other places and the shit they go through. You be like, well, damn, is the cops running it or the gangsters running it? But in this regard, this happens. So hopefully we bring more light to this. I want to keep bringing these cases up from time to time because we can't forget about it. We have to kind of make it, you just can't forget about it, so to speak. It's easy, like we all get in a ruckus when this stuff happens, and then we talk about it for a little bit, and then it goes away. I don't want to create that desensitized mindset, and I feel like that's where a lot of us are coming. Go ahead and get your look together, sweetie. Go ahead. No, sweetie.
I don't know why it's doing this.
Why can't you? Are you still not comfortable with just being ugly up here?
Imagine that. The crazy part about it, you'll touch one of these filters and you think it's just like a normal one, and they all do something. I just keep it regular.
Sit here and take a break. What's dinner for you? You got time? Go ahead. What's dinner for everybody?
Nope, I'm done.
You found the one you wanted?
I don't have this. This is what I look like naturally. There's no filter on me. Look.
No, what'd you say? No makeup? No makeup? Okay, and then another thing, this is actually, I'm sorry.
No. I said no filter.
Did I just give you the Patty Jackson look?
You talking about?
Did you interrupt me? Stop. Who was that? Oh, hi, Rebecca. Reb comments in the... You can't see the comments? Oh, that's stuff. Well, Rebecca is here. That's Ruby's mom. All right. And then also Larry Elder. You know who he is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you know. Okay, that's fine. I thought you would have known because he's like on your team troll, like your Republican team troll. Well, he was a sheriff he's a sheriff in California. He's actually running for governor. So he was in like doing some type of walk recently somewhere, I guess like a little press conference, for his vote for me. This is why he's known to be Republican, which is not a bad thing, but this is where it becomes,
I said it's sure, right?
Is
It ain't a
what?
bad thing. I
It's
said it's
not
not
a
a
bad
bad
thing.
thing.
It's not.
Not.
But you know, a lot of your cousins, let's say a lot of our cousins on here, especially people who watch us, you know, they don't with nothing Republican. So let's just say Republicans, all Republicans are not bad. We're just going to say that. But this one is a bad idiot.
That one.
Okay. So recently he did a press conference and like doing a little like walk. Some woman came up to him in a what she said, what did she came up to him, she threw a banana at him and started throwing all of these racist tirades toward him. While I
Was
believe
she
she's
black?
dressed in a gorilla mask, calling
Was
him
the woman
monkey.
black?
The woman was a white woman. So normally you see stuff like that and you're like, oh, you know what? That is really sad. Are you crazy? And we all rally around him. This man is begging for Black America to rally around him, but I'm sorry, sir, we will not. And the reason why is because when they were recently having a conversation on, you know, the conversation about reparations, and is that a thing? And is it feasible? Do we really see it becoming a thing? He says that if we're really going to talk about the reparations issue, we have to talk about the ancestors of the slave owners. They need to be, they need to receive reparations as well, because you got to think about it. During that time, like you took their property from them, so
We
they're
know.
owed money.
I literally just learned about him recently. With that, because of that, he was on Candace Owens show, and he said that statement. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just because you're calling for reparations for everybody doesn't mean that, like, you know, like you deserve to be treated poorly.
You don't deserve it, but it's funny how the universe works, huh?
Now, I'm gonna go out and come back in because I can see like the comments and stuff too.
Okay, yeah, because I definitely want you to see those. All right. In the meantime, I'm trying to see. Oh, wait, not exotic Hawaiian throughout the damn banana. Hi, Bite 7 joined. Ty 4, just want to say hello to people. Speak on it says, yes, exotic. He tried it. Because here's the thing. Hey, Kurtwood, baby. We are protectors of everyone. Everybody receives their just due. But in this regard, come on, sir, that's an L. I'm sorry that your family were slave owners, but y'all already had the damn leg up. Y'all was rich. You fuck your coin up? Because we know some of y'all are still getting that good slave coin. So the ones who lost it, that's on you. Your family ain't good for a whole generation.
Toya T-Roy just joined and he said, "What you talk? You should do that actually." How he says, "What? That's what I've been thinking about." You should say, "That's what I've been talking about."
But now listen, we don't. Now T, I like that, but you know how to. T-Roy, you want to do a little something together? We can go back and forth with each other. And what we're talking about right now, actually, is just a myriad of things. It's our first time on for a while. We are back officially. Oh, that's another thing. Update. We're back on Mondays because we know now that the football season is here. Y'all niggas ain't gonna give a fuck about nothing going on with us.
Well, there's some Monday games too, but like,
Well, we'll normally be off before the
yeah,
Monday games start because they start at what, 8, right?
around that time because depending on where people are in the world.
Mm.
And
Well, normally,
don't get me to talk about time zones because I'm, you know me, in time.
what he said about the George Zimmerman killing was crazy. And what I can't recall what he said about that. We're still talking about the damn, what's his name, Larry Elder. Let us know what he said about that, and I'm sure it'll pop up. So, but yeah, Larry, que sera, sera. We don't claim you. So take that banana in your face and be cussed out with that monkey mask and go on about your day.
What she said.
Did you see the comments coming in? Okay, perfect. All right. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's not keep them waiting anymore.
Real quick, like this past weekend, fall season is back in. I found caramel apple cider which it's like my favorite thing, and I've been looking for it for like as soon as it starts to get a little chilly, I started looking for it, and I started seeing apple cider, and I saw it yesterday, and I bought 3 of them.
Oh, now we know how you do, your damn addict. Somebody said that actually Ron Diva said he was basically defending George Zimmerman and his action. So yeah, that's that. All right. So Dex.
Mm-hmm.
Dex had a part 2 interlude with the Andrew Caldwell.
Yeah. So he went live the other day. Oh, Atlanta. You said Alabama.
It went up real quick. Oh, hey, Atlanta, Bobby Buckhead. He said, put that crown apple in it. T-Roy did.
Oh. You know what's crazy? I use those things like eggnog and apple cider. Like, they're like drinks that I would have as a child. So I never think to put like any type of liquor in them, ever.
Are you a full-fledged adult yet?
You know, I still believe in Santa Claus, so. So
now, Dex, don't go crazy. Don't be mixing quarter waters with your alcohol. Quarter waters, for the rest of the world who might not know, they're the hug juices.
Yeah.
Because that's too ghetto.
Why do you call it quarter water?
Because they cost a quarter in the poppy store.
When?
Well, in the hood and the poppy stores, they a quarter. Now, unless the price went up. You know what Fat Joe said, today's price ain't tomorrow's price.
I never liked hugs. I always thought they taste nasty. I used to be like a Capri Sun guy. I used to love those. I didn't like Hawaiian Punch, and I didn't like Sunny D either. Only Capri Suns. That's it.
Oh, you were spoiled in your household. So you ain't had no Juicy Juice?
I don't know if I've ever had a Juicy High C. High C.
Look, your mama ain't getting no WIC check. She ain't bring that Juicy Juice in the house.
It's funny because WIC is the same thing as like food stamps, right?
It's for people who need the extra funds, yes.
At that time then, my mom would probably never touch it. Now, she's like, you got some food stamps I can buy.
I ain't gonna hold you, because that good WIC check Juicy Juice, that joint would probably go good with like some, it would have to be like a vodka or something. Somebody says Capri Suns were for the rich kids. Ain't that the damn truth? Capri Sun, that's what you used to get when you go over to your friend's house and their parents ain't had that many kids. Not in my house with 6 kids.
Wait, so anybody can get WIC? So like, can I right now? Because I'm into it.
But you know what, WIC? I mean, you probably going. Because they do the WIC for damn, not baby food, but formula, baby formula. So you gonna need that.
So they said kids under 5 can get WIC. If you have kids
damn.
Okay.
All right, that's why they got the Juicy Juice. They wasn't giving y'all y'all under 5-year-olds no damn Capri Songs. Y'all wrong.
Just for clarification, no, I am not having a child right now. That's just a future thing, but not something that's happening now. No.
All right, well, listen, when the baby starts, y'all take your ass down there to the WIC office, to the welfare, like Monique said, and get you your WIC.
It's for people with small children and Kool-Aid. I do think if you had the Kool-Aid in the packets, like the box of Kool-Aid, you might have been rich. Because I was only used to having Kool-Aid that you pour out of that small packet into this jug and put a bunch of sugar in it.
That's the good Kool-Aid.
But the ones that, like the jammers, I never had that.
No, because them jammers was nasty once you taste them, because your jammers wasn't giving you that diabetic, like...
that's why it's probably better.
Yeah, that diabetic satisfaction. The jammers ain't give you that. Only, oh my God, talking about culture, this is when I kind of knew that people were different. Growing up, I had one of my white girlfriends, her name, I forgot what her name at the time was, but military kid. And they were white, we were black. I went over to their house for a sleepover. For one, they didn't have washcloths. So it's just like, okay, we good with that. But then the mom goes, "Oh yeah, Toya, you want some?" She was like, "You guys want some Kool-Aid?" And I was like, "Girl, you know I want some motherfucking Kool-Aid. Bring it on."
You
Why
said
she give me Kool-Aid with no sugar?
how could you tell it was no sugar?
You ain't never had nothing sugarless?
I not Kool-Aid, no. Because when I
And
would
you
have
never
Kool-Aid,
want it without sugar either. I said, why is she abusing these kids like this?
have you ever had Crystal Light before?
No, my mom used to do that. Like, I remember her drinking that as a kid when she would be on her weight loss thing. So, no, I never, but I'm sure you do the
We
Crystal
used to
Light.
do and it's funny because Lavita Alize Jenkins Janelle said that you could chop lemons up and put it in a Crystal Light. My mom used to do that.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, some give you water, a little flavor, throw some lemons in there. Mommy was ahead of the game.
But with
No,
Andrew Caldwell, though, so he went live the other day. I decided, you know what, let me go on there. You know, Andrew blocked me, so I went
again?
on from one of my like I'm still blocked.
Oh, shit.
I went
Okay. Okay.
podcast page. So I'm on there, whatever. I request to go live and I go. And I was like, I don't want to get blocked again. So I want to be on my best behavior.
Mhm.
So I'm talking to him and I'm like, let's talk about this stepdaddy voice. And then he goes, this is what he said about me. He goes, let's talk in that stepdaddy voice. You got to do better than that. And he was teaching me how to talk in the stepdaddy voice. And that's basically like a man voice. And I'm like, I'm sitting here being insulted by Andrew Caldwell, like, and I'm
I,
allowing this to happen too.
I know
Just
you
like
wanted to snap.
it was like I don't want to be blocked, but like he's not as dumb as you think he is. Like he knows when you're trolling him. Like he can tell. I'm gonna post the video actually of me and him. I'm gonna edit it and post it just so people can hear the exchange that we had. And there was another guy on there too.
Okay.
Whoever. Then at
And
one
your wife.
point, my wife was like, I'm gonna go on there. And like she's not this kind of person at all. Like she's
Yeah.
I think like she's not into this kind of stuff. So she went on there, and she's like, "Oh, my husband was just on this and the third, but I want you to unblock my friend." And he was like, "Oh, who's your friend?" And she said, "Chocolate Divinity," which is Latoya. And he was like, "Your friend must have said something nasty. I'm not gonna unblock her." And then she said, "Like, no, she's a really nice girl. Her name is Chocolate
Yeah.
Divinity." Andrew goes, "You can stop saying her name." And then he kicked her off the thing. I think he actually blocked her. So he kicked her off the thing. Actually, no, before he did that, he said they want you to bring your husband back on.
I screamed and put that olive. Bring your husband back, girl. Y'all. He wanted to flirt with you, sweetie. But I guess he done with me, huh? And Fatima was so nice. She said she's a really nice girl, and don't say her name.
Stop saying her name.
He knows me. I told y'all he wanted, and that's the problem because I don't have the size each. He wants it, and he wants to be me. That's what it is. Anytime a woman's get on there, he got a problem.
Well,
Soon as that's why Fatima. He said, "Okay, wait. So were you on Fatima's page on it?
no,
Like what?"
no, I was on my own, my podcast page, and that's how I was able to get through. And then she did it from her own page too. Yeah.
Now, that makes sense because when she said his name is Dex, and she said industry friends.
Because you know I'm like, if I get blocked on this one, like it's over. So
Yeah.
I just, you know.
I know, and like Trey said, that's why I couldn't send you something a while ago that he posted. Yes, that black bad, that oatmeal cream pie face gonna block me. Now I ain't said nothing different than what anybody else said. That's why he wanted.
He posted yesterday on Facebook. He wrote like in the comments of his thing. He's like, he tagged the FBI. He's like, look at some of his comments. Like they care. And like that's gonna make the show tomorrow too.
The FBI.
That's he said FBI. Look at the comments.
And he better not be alerting the FBI to nothing with his old scamming ass. You might want to chill, Drew. Don't bring them over there because we know you be buying them hats from them Chinese people store talking about it's on my website. Just roast that old Boston baked beans in the face ass.
Wait, why does everybody know who Andrew? Like Amber, Amber, well, _baby. She is. We went to college together. She's super mature. The fact that she knows who Andrew Caldwell is bothers me. Like you should know.
Like, here. And let's be clear. Everybody thinks Andrew has the problem. No, Andrew was fine. It's all of us, the ones who are trying to get unblocked, the ones who get on and entertain and are entertained by his ass. Ain't nothing wrong with Andrew Caldwell. It's something wrong with all 1,500 of us that be on there watching his ass, cooking with the Caldwells, making that mess.
Good
but
times.
Andrew, if you unblock me, I'll be nice to you.
Going live with him and being nice to him is the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my life. Like that was difficult for me.
Wait, I went live with him one time, and that's when he blocked me. He was mad, and I was doing really good. I was like, okay, hey, Drew. He's talking about he got to go to the bathroom. I was sitting there talking with the other people on there. We was connecting. Next minute, I know the shit is gone. So, I know you ain't just put me on block.
That's Ralph said he blocked him too.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. And Dexter, please stop tagging me in his Facebook page.
I can't, because I can't watch this stuff by myself. But now that I know everybody else is wearing their masks with Andrew Caldwell, I got a lot of y'all to tag in his videos now.
Wear your mask. And please, anybody, because I'm blocked, when he goes on, particularly on IG, not on Facebook, can y'all do me a quick record and just send it to my DM?
So is that he don't stop. Like he goes for hours. And it's just like, okay, we're not doing this with you all night.
Yes, I'm at Andrew, stop playing and unblock me. Because listen, at some point you're gonna be knowing that, like, oh, I know her, that's my girl, and I'm gonna have to pump fake on you. So don't remember this and what you block me for then. Somebody said Here to Die For said I just love when he mispronounces his words. And that's not done by accident. Like he
Oh yeah, that's hard for me to accept. Like sometimes I think like, okay, maybe he be doing it, look, he being extra, whatever. But I don't think he knows how to pronounce some of these words. I just can't give him credit for it.
He doesn't know how to. That's what I was saying. He don't know. He'll find out when people in the comments are saying it, but for the most part, and then he'll be like, oh, well, I want to get in on the joke too. I meant to say mask, wear your mask. And no, your dumb ass didn't.
What's next? Cool.
Keep entertaining us, Drew. Okay, let's get into a little bit of the Emmys. It was Debbie Allen's big night. She actually got the Governor's Award, which was amazing. Finally give that woman some of her flowers. But other... No, go ahead.
No. Did you watch the Emmys?
I watched a little bit of the opening. I watched all of the red carpet, though.
That's your thing?
I'm a red carpet person.
I didn't watch any of it at all. Like, I'm just not interested.
It's not only reason why, because the red carpet, so I said, let me see what this opener is about. But normally, and guess when I found out the Emmys were coming on?
Last night?
Yesterday. Yeah. And I said, no, how I realized that I was channel surfing, and I'm like, why he have a red carpet? What's going on? And then it hit me. I said, oh shit, the Emmys. Okay.
You were a part of an arc of confusion.
I damn sure was. I know I don't know where I was at. All right. So some little Emmy stuff that went down. Seth Rogen actually, I don't know if he hosted, but he got up there and said some words, but he basically came at the Emmys because it's like, hey, what about coronavirus? First of all, y'all said this was going to be outside, and it is not. Then you pan to the audience, and no one is masked up. So he's like, "What?
What's up?
I guess we're just all going. We all here. Fuck it, let's go." Another thing with the Emmys, they were saying that there weren't any people of color who won any awards this year.
Debbie Allen win? She's black.
Well, she was like, that's kind of like a
Honorary situation.
yes, like you know how they do the legends and stuff like that, and so she didn't really like win anything.
This every year with every award. So like this is gonna be our thing for the rest of our lives now. If black people don't win, we're gonna be like, oh no, black people won. Like we're really gonna keep doing this.
Well, let's hope we don't have to do it anymore. I mean, I'm always on a love-hate relationship with damn 50 Cent because he actually noticed it and he responded. He's somebody where the Emmys have just, and he makes amazing programming. Like all of his stuff is just so damn good. But each year, the Emmys just won't recognize him in any way, shape, or form. So he actually said that he responds to the Emmys being colorless again and saying that says that he's going to put the NAACP awards on at the same time to mess up the numbers. Now, one thing we know about 50, he is a businessman, so I'm sure some kind of way him and other Black Hollywood elites are trying to get together and do something like this.
But like, why? What first off, Hair to Die For, have a great trip and a safe flight. And
Aww.
the Emmys, when it comes to 50 Cent, like, why now are we like talking about like elevating the NAACP awards when they've been around forever? Like, why now is it important for you to do and not
Thank you
for this? I mean,
thank you. Because we know a lot of celebrities of our own, they won't show up to the NAACP awards, but you quick to show up to somebody else's award show. So, yeah, that's some bullshit. But one thing about 50, this is one thing where in the back of my mind, I'm like, you might want to chill because this could possibly ruin you.
Yeah.
We know what had happened when damn Bill Cosby supposedly was going to buy NBC. Now, the shit that they bring out on 50, you did it. You did that shit.
Like disown his son, yes. So Amber said I'm about to go wash dishes, but keep going. This is my talk radio.
Oh, Amber.
I did an interview recently with someone close to Bill Cosby, and I mentioned to them, and I said, like, you know, what do you say about those rumors about, you know, Bill trying to own NBC? And he actually confirmed that that's true. I don't know if I would necessarily believe it, but that was confirmed to be true by someone who was close to Bill Cosby.
Yes. Hi, Steve. Okay. So he said it was true. Listen. Usually it's stuff like when shit like that just comes out of nowhere, especially the Cosby situation where it was very known in the industry for decades, like this is how this man gets down. All of a sudden, you're in the background about to preparing yourself for some power moves, and then boom, like the world just blows up. And I'm not saying that anything that Cosby did to these women with these women's was right, because it was not at all. But I somewhat see the similarities with the 50 talk. So I don't know, 50, just watch out, because you ain't the one. Because as soon as, I mean, if you're trying to take over some type of network or just have something going on that, because I really do think with his influence and power, he could make stuff happen. But he got a lot of fucking enemies out there, so you can't act like that you are absolved. You'll be absolved from anything hitting you when it comes to this. So yeah, you said you didn't watch the Emmys though, right? None of the fashions or whatever.
Not a second of the Emmys that I no.
So what did you watch last night, sweetie?
Watch last night. I don't remember. I don't think I. Oh, do you know what? I do know what I watched. I watched Love and Hip Hop. Like I started it from, I think they're on like season 10. I started from episode 1, and I started to watch that last night, and I enjoyed it too. I'm gonna finish it.
Okay, so I'm gonna finish it. Which
well, it's Atlanta, but like it's people from New York on there. Like Safari's on there, and his girl. And Yandy's on there. Like it's I don't know. I guess maybe it's like a mashup, but it's at Atlanta though.
Yeah, that's what they said. They were doing a mashup, bringing people from New York down. I don't know, maybe have something to do with COVID related. Who knows? Baby news. First, I want to say a special congratulations to, well, your old coworker, kind of my old coworker too, Angelica Jacobs. Her and her husband, Steve, welcomed their beautiful baby girl, JoJo Etta Jacobs, today. So 3.5 weeks early our baby girl got here.
You know what's funny? Like I wrote on her Instagram post, but like I never text her about it, and it's so weird to me because like I thought about that later on. And I'm like, that's improper to see some like a big thing for someone and to just like write on their social media. Like you should reach out to them directly if you have their phone number or whatever. You can text them. Like, and I'm gonna do it tomorrow. But like I thought about that, and I think that we should all
Yeah.
kind of do that.
But you know what? Another thing on the opposite side of that, Dex, I always kind of feel not feel it, but you know, when people are doing the happy birthday things and people share the stories, or it's like you post it on social media, you have those people who are like the lurkers, as our girl Patty Jackson likes to call them, the lurkers. Be looking on your page. Oh, this person ain't say happy birthday to you. What had happened? What had happened was that's my real fucking friend and my real family in real life. So.
Yeah.
You're going to take this little like on social media, but I really bucks with you. We have had a phone conversation. Like we have made plans to go to dinner or lunch or something.
I have to do better with that because, like, I actually saw a friend post something like that, like, you guys just say happy birthday to me on social media, but you didn't even text my phone or whatever. And I was like, oh, but I said it. Like, we're not like this that close, so I know he wasn't talking about me. But
Yeah, no, yeah. You're not close. It doesn't matter. But these people who are part of your life, like damn near every day, give them a
yeah,
fucking call and make plans or
when I said,
a personal text message.
yeah, I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. Maybe I will do better with that.
Mm-hmm. So you will. It's something to think about to keep us growing this thing called life. We're always growing.
Oh,
Okay, and then more baby news. Jeannie Mai and Jeezy, young Jeezy, are having their baby, and that was a big deal because that's kind of from what Jeannie has already always told us in the past was the reason why her last marriage didn't last because she didn't want to have kids. So, yeah,
did you not want to have
that's why
kids? Kids with me?
pretty much that's what that means. No, so her thing was she never wanted to have kids at all. Had been married, didn't want to have kids with her husband, but sometimes like, okay, that ended. You find somebody. She said this is one of the first times she's ever really felt safe in a relationship. And she's like, now that she's going back, she says she probably thinks that that's maybe the real reason why she never had wanted to have kids because of all the shit that she's been through in her past and trauma. You don't want to, I guess, continue the toxicity, but it's all up to you. You don't have to continue any toxicity. But supposedly she fell in love, and now she said naturally her and Jeezy just started talking about having kids. What? You ain't never been in love with somebody so much you wanted to have their babies?
Not necessarily that. It's more so like I just think she's stupid. Like every time she says something, it's always something like that. You know what I mean? Where it's just
Mm-hmm.
like just do it. Just have the baby and just move on with your life. Like you don't need to give an explanation because the explanations are always dumb to me.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess she could have just said, like, you grow older and you change. And I found a partner that I felt as though we could really do this together. I guess then the last, her ex-husband, he wasn't sweating it because like a couple of months after they was divorced, he got some girl pregnant and was remarried. So,
He wanted a child.
yeah. And you can't blame anybody for that. So I wonder what he's thinking right now. Like, really, bitch? Oh, you ain't want my baby? That's what you want. That's basically what you was telling me. You ain't
Or
want my baby.
or it's kind of one of those things like she wants to keep her current relationship so badly that she's willing to compromise her own beliefs, which is really scary too.
Oh God, that you just went deep. I would hope it's not that.
How it kind of seems.
God damn, that's shit. Okay, that's a good point to bring up because I'm sure people might be on that thought process, but people can change their minds when they find the one that makes you want to put that baby up in you and carry it around for 9 months and be connected with this person for the rest of your entire life. All right, and then one more, JT from the City Girls. It has not been confirmed, but the girl is pregnant, so look out for that after a while.
I really don't think so. So last night I watched them on their live, and this is really interesting because I don't think so, but at the same time I watched them on the live, and she had on like a little like a training type of bra, maybe it was just a bra or something like that. And Uzi is a rapper who was her boyfriend. He called her and was like, no, he popped up on the live. And then they were like, oh, Uzi's here. All the people in the comment, oh, Uzi's here, Uzi's here. And then she was like, it was kind of weird too, because she was like, oh, hold on, somebody calling me. And then like she answered the phone or whatever, and you could tell it was kind of him based on her body language or whatever. Then she came back and put a t-shirt on, like a big t-shirt.
So she's pregnant.
So it's something. She looks like slim though in the thing though, like in the but when she was on stage, it looked like maybe there was something there. I don't know.
That girl pregnant, she's been very quiet lately, and I think that's probably why she started to come back out again, because remember, she was on social media going live like damn near 24/7. Like, damn, JT, you live again? And she really hasn't done them lately.
Said it on the live yesterday, she doesn't really know what to talk about on live because you guys see the videos that they posted, y'all chop them up and and they go everywhere. It was really to be honest with you. Like I didn't quite understand
what? Yeah, no, the girl's pregnant, so just give it some time. But remember, people at the Met were thinking that possibly Riri was pregnant. Well, she got us together because today, or was it last night? I don't know, over the weekend, she was seen at her boyfriend's concert, and she made sure she wore something very like fitting and flattering to show, but who really knows? I did notice it was some type of peplum type bottom. So maybe whatever she wore, it covers that a little bit to throw us off. But babies are a gift from above. A baby is a gift from above. Rugrats.
Yeah, I know. But I think a lot of people, though, like, they're a little afraid to announce it before, and all that stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think it's crazy that, like, I don't know. It's a hard thing because on one end, it's like, oh, maybe we shouldn't speculate. But then another thing, it's kind of like, it's kind of, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard. Like, it's a really hard, like, situation.
Yeah.
Because we shouldn't speculate. People should mind their business. But, like, you're kind of out and people see it. So it's like, do we not saying anything? What is it? So.
I think people are like that, which is why they've been like so quiet, because we really hadn't seen Jeannie Mai much either. You kind of want to make sure you get, I want to say through that first trimester or one, I don't know how many trimesters. I'm a woman. I should know this, but I've never had babies. So. But it's like that first 3 months. You want to make sure you get through with that because doctors will tell you you're kind of out of the woods with that. So I could see why a lot of like pregnant people kind of want to keep it quiet until they know they're kind of out of the woods. But you never really know until the baby like gets here. So pregnancy is a real, I don't think I think they underestimate today how serious like having a baby is and all the complications, and you can still die from pregnancy and giving childbirth. So congratulations to all of the pregnant people out there and the new mommies and daddies who just became parents.
You say that, I feel like you're pointing at me, and these people gotta think I'm having a child, and I am not.
I'm just expressive. Are you trying to have a baby? Why are you internalizing just random stuff?
You pointed, and I know these people will be like, "Oh, Dexter's having a baby." I'm not.
Well, I didn't say that. You said it, Dexter. Trust me, when you do decide to have a baby, we'll announce it.
Yeah, blow it up.
Not blow it up. I'm sorry. So now my comments aren't working. So sorry, guys. Can't see you if you're. Huh?
I don't think mine are either.
Damn, I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, this shit just. I'm gonna try to add a comment and see what happens. Hey. Oh, okay, wait. Maybe that's what it was. Somebody just said, "Are you Hero Code Diva?" Yeah, so Hero Code Diva said, "Are you?" LOL. No, Dexter is not pregnant. Okay, so let not no baby on board yet.
We
Okay,
don't
I
got.
guess I can say much, huh?
I said we don't got to get that sticker yet. Like to go in the
Yeah,
back of the
let me
car.
actually let me tag. See, I can't pin comment. There we go. All right. Real quick, let's touch on some music for a little bit.
Okay.
Three big albums came out within the past few weeks. We have Donda, well, in our culture or Black, Donda, CLB, and Certified Lover Boy and Montero. Dex, have you listened to any of them? What are your critiques on them at all?
I've only listened to Certified Lover Boy, and like I mean, I'm a big fan of Drake, but I wasn't really crazy about that. I actually haven't been crazy about a Drake album since like 2013. So like, it's really hard for me to
Mm-hmm.
say I'm a big Drake fan because like I don't know, like I guess the new music is not really that relatable to me. Like I don't know, I don't like it. I guess like I don't really care. It's
Mm-hmm.
catchy, definitely sketchy, but I don't really care for it at all. Kanye West, I didn't bother. Like I just, to me, like I really do things if I'm led to do it, and I wasn't
Okay.
led to like listen to Kanye West's album. I think the stunts kind of threw me off a
Okay.
little bit, and I wasn't. And then Montero, I think same thing, like with the stunts. I just wasn't interested. But truthfully, I'm probably one of the only people in the world who could say, everybody will probably say it now, but I didn't like Old Town Road. Remember I told you I hate that song?
Yeah, you
Like
did.
when
You
it was
hated it, and we loved it.
out, bro. So like Lil Nas X was never really like my like kind of like cup of tea or whatever. I was never really like the craziest about his music. I do like Call Me by Your Name though. I do like that one, but not enough to listen to a
Yes.
full album.
Actually, it's so funny. So Donda didn't even listen to it, and you know why? Because I don't sit and I don't wait on no man. Okay, Kanye played with us for weeks. The night that it was supposed to be motherfucking released, I'm sitting up like a crackhead at midnight. Where is it? Where is the album? And then you didn't want to give it to us, and then you wanted to run around stadiums. Just what do they say when you squatting? So you wanted to squat in stadiums, play, do a couple more album releases or listening parties with people. I'm over it, yay. So probably the only thing I'll hear off of that is whatever plays on the radio from time to time.
And then I don't think it helped that a lot of people immediately were saying like this is not a good album too. Like a lot of people were saying like the Kanye West album could have been better. And I think that is
Mm-hmm.
like I think if a lot of people were like, oh my god, this is so good, you gotta listen, you gotta listen. Like I would have done that and still have my own opinion, kind of like with the Drake one. But like
Yeah.
I only heard bad things about the one.
Yeah, the few things that I heard, it's a couple of like hits on, not even hits, but a couple of good ones, but not enough. From what I heard, it's not enough for me to like really sit and listen to the whole project. Maybe at some point
Gotcha.
I will. We'll see. CLB, listen to the entire project. A lot of it seemed like a lot of old reworked like stuff. I don't know. The album to me just didn't have a really clear like direction. It would go to where it's like, Drake, you going through some shit? Because what's happening? It would go, I'm super happy, and then I'm super like, fuck everybody, I don't need no friends, fuck everybody. It was just weird. So I wasn't
I got
really feeling that. Huh?
no, I got you.
Oh,
I understand.
okay. And then Montero. But because overall, even though I was not with that shit, Call Me By Your Name, is that the one where the devil one? Was
Mm-hmm.
not with that. We re-rated. I think we did Just Cause by like really selling how we felt about it. But overall, I do like Little Nas X. I love the fact of his trolling, his sense of humor. Sometimes that whole Call Me By Your Name, to me, that was trolling gone too damn far. But for the most part, I do like him. So I did listen to the whole album. Album fucking fire. Every single song, I was very shocked. So I think off of this Montero album, Lil Nas X is here to stay. Think there's enough people backing him. But one thing I do, and I was kind of thinking maybe should I mention it on the show or possibly not. I kind of worry about him. I don't
What is
because he's so young And he's so, people, I feel like they're pushing him out there, and he has to take on that responsibility too of being like like, I guess, the leader of his cause, like LGBTQ. And he's the very first that's ever paved this way in this way, being a Black rap artist. If you ask me, he's more pop, especially from this last album. But I'm just afraid, like, are you doing all of this stuff because you want to do it? I just don't want him to be used as a pawn later on down the line, and him, like, have those regrets that a lot of industry people and artists have down the line because there were people, like, telling him, well, this is the direction you should go, and even though you really don't want to. So I don't know. Like, I'm on the fence. I won't be surprised if down the line something happens to, not happens, but he's like, damn, I regret being or doing the most when it comes to.
And they're forced to do certain things or whatever, like a lot of them do.
Huh?
And saying like he was forced or told to do certain things by his label or whatever that he wasn't really
exactly. Yeah, and I feel like that's what we're probably going to see down the line. But yeah, kudos to him. Nicki Minaj. We went through that. What happened with her this past week? Probably one of the worst weeks ever. First saying, even though she didn't really say anything too crazy about coronavirus, she sounds stupid because it just came out of nowhere. And it's like, girl, ain't nobody asked you for your opinion on this, but people went with it, went crazy.
But she went crazy. Like, she wouldn't stop saying stuff. Like, she just kept doing it.
Yes. And she had just kept it to that one statement, because in that one statement, she never said, I mean, I kind of feel as though, like, what research are you going to do, Nikki? Like, at this point that you don't know. So I just thought it was ridiculous. But so she's going to do the research, but it just came after that. It was like her getting upset that people were coming for her, but you can't put that shit out there and expect people not to, like, come at you. You're a public figure. You're Nicki Minaj. And then on top of that, when she told that shit about her cousin's best friend, brother-in-law had a limp dick because of the damn vaccine, I'm just like, all of this just wasn't needed. Where is it coming out of? But we've heard industry whispers. She's trying to cover up, take the attention off of that dude because shit is coming. And now they are both being brought up, will possibly be brought up on charges for harassment of her husband's, what's his name? Something Petty? Whatever his name, Petty. Intimidating and harassing that girl, and them both trying to get her to recant her story about him raping her back in the day. So I just don't know. Well, can Nicki recover from this, you think, Dex?
Yeah, because people don't care. Like, she definitely going to recover because her fans were outside of the CDC building protesting. So she'll definitely recover from it. But it's just kind of one of those things where it's just like, yes, like, people will look past it and, like, laugh at it and not care, but, like, overall, you as a human being, like, really should take a step back and just think about, like, what you're doing. Because, like, we haven't heard from Nicki for quite some time. She had the baby, and I feel like that was, like, a clean slate. You came back out, it's your mixtape, and now, like, this is the buzz that you're getting now. Like, you're arguing with people on CNN, Fox News, and MSNBC over you making claims about COVID, which you didn't have to do.
Yeah, at all.
And Trinidad is like, we don't know what she's talking about.
Oh, she's from not from Trinidad. She's from not Bahamas. It's the other. Is she from Bahamas? I don't know. Somebody.
And like she said, the cousin was from Trinidad, if I'm not mistaken. Like,
that cousin. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Like, this didn't happen. Like, what are you talking about? Like, they said they look for the person and they cannot find this person, so they've wasted resources looking for this person who probably doesn't exist.
Who would take the resources? I mean, the story, I mean, I know reporters are there to do their jobs, but this shit sounds so fucking stupid. You really, like, put energy and resources into trying to track this person down in Trinidad? Like, sometimes I think they give some of these celebrities way too much
Though, if you think about it, if you're over there in Trinidad and someone is saying, like, obviously the same way our government is encouraging us to take the vaccine, they're doing the same thing over there. So if somebody who's a big figure here and there is saying that taking this vaccine will do this to your body, just imagine how many people over there in Trinidad are like, I'm not taking the vaccine then. And this is the
Mm-hmm.
reason why. And they're like what she said. So, like, I think that's the reason why they spent the resources trying to find this person, because it's like, well, we need to prove this, like, that this is not true or whatever. And I think, like, you have to think before you say certain things, because, like, I think over here on our part with me, but, like, just imagine if someone like, I don't know, like LeBron James or something like that told some story about his cousin that's here in America having a
Mm-hmm.
crazy effect to the COVID vaccine. Left and right, we're gonna be like, well, we're not taking it then. We're not going to
Mm-hmm.
want to take it. Got to be careful with that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I try to always somewhat rely on, listen to the science somewhat rather than my
Favorite
cousin,
celebrity?
favorite celebrity or cousin that just be talking the fuck crazy anyway. And I just be, okay. Mhm. Or your family
Cool.
member. And reason why I ain't getting it because they trying to kill us is tracking devices. I can't fight you on that. So, okay. Well, and that's why you do what you has to do what's best for you. So that's with Nikki. I guess her career will bounce back because eventually, like we say, people forget and they don't care anymore. So Karen Civil, speaking of Nicki Minaj, I don't know, because she's wrapped up into this Karen Civil stuff now that I kind of think about it.
People don't even care about the Karen Civil stuff, to be honest. Like, people genuinely do not, like, they don't care.
I don't. I feel like it's been making the blogs all crazy. I think what it is because most of us don't know who Karen Civil is, so we're just like, oh, she just scammed some people. But I don't know. I guess she was kind of a big deal in the black celebrity world, so people keep talking about this story. It's a thing, but I don't know. I
Right,
guess, huh?
right now, the reason I know people won't care, because one of the people I saw comment on this was Meek Mill. And Meek Mill's one
Oh
of the
God.
celebrities that he said that she scammed him or something like that, or turned her back on him or whatever. And he's one
Hmm.
of the that, like, consistently does things that you would think, like, there's no way you're going to survive this, but we just turn the block. We don't care. And, like, seeing him involved, nobody's going to care about this. I can get,
It's
like,
so
give it.
funny. I don't even think anybody cares about Meek being involved. If anything, everything I've been reading, like Meek, everybody's like, Meek, shut up.
But I'm just saying, like, every time he does some crazy stuff or gets involved in some crazy stuff, we look the other way. Like, we don't care. Like, long term, it's like, oh, well,
Mm-hmm.
like, think about the stuff that he tweets about his baby mom and all the kind of stuff like that.
Yeah,
Like,
of
he'll
course.
say it, and we're like, oh, that's not cool. And then it's whatever. And I think that's what's going to happen with this situation, too.
Yeah, I think after a while, I don't know, maybe it kind of works different with some people. Like, I think you can be the cause of you can be the cause of your own demise by keep the fuck talking. And that's where Meek's issue is, and that's why people fucking think he's corny now, because you just be talking on dumb shit. One minute you Martin Luther Meek the King, and then the next minute you out here like just doing ratchet shit down in like baby moms and stuff like that. So yeah, this could have happened with Karen, but I guess our boy Jason Lee, he'll find some vindication because Karen Civil actually admitted to what did she actually admit to? Oh, paying different blogs and stuff to try to like take his and Instagram and all of them to try to take his stuff down. So she did admit to that. Um, I know people were saying the Nikki connection because she was one of the people who were like basically the bulldogs, Nicki Minaj stopped my bag. So eventually, of course, they saying that was a real thing and it was all engineered through Karen. So yeah, so we're rich
Which
people
way,
having
look at
issues.
look at the Nicki Minaj stop my bag thing. Like, that was something that was going on or whatever. We turned it into a joke, and nothing ever came out of that. Like,
Yes. Artists, just be more responsible when it comes to giving your money away to people. Check credentials, ask around. Don't let nobody stand up and just take advantage of you being boo boo the fool. But I guess so many artists did because you're like, oh, you hear the name and she's connected and she works with people. So yeah, Joyner Lucas, here's my 60K. And you going to block my call? I'm taking that 60K out of your assets. So where you live, okay, let me pull up. If I got to, you know, knock out the windows in the car, I'm going to have to do something to get my 60K back. at least make me
Yeah.
feel better about the 60K. So we'll see what happens there. Speaking of, did you see the video recently about the contractor talking
You
about
said
taking your money back?
you
I
said
sent it to you.
uh-huh.
Child, you know, I ain't see it. Child, this contractor, woman's in a house. I guess I don't want to call her a Karen because she wasn't racist, but she did some like nut ass Karen shit. So the guy, she's recording a video of the contractor like basically destroying her bathroom, taking the sludge hammer, just knocking everything out. So she's like, he's in here, you know, messing up my stuff. And he looks at her. He said, oh, I'm taking my money back because you fucked around and you didn't pay me any. You didn't pay me the full cost, the full fee. She gonna pay him $3,700, and the full fee was $7,000. And then her excuse for not payment it was, well, I don't like the way it looked.
That's why he took it apart.
He said, you don't like the way it look? No, you're not gonna get me my money? I'll tear all this shit down. And I don't blame him. So sometimes, you know, to get, even though he might have some charges pulled against him with that, I don't know. I'm sure he'll have some type of legal ramification.
He'll take some type of legal route, but like
Yes. But I'm sure he'll feel good for a little bit. The rest of the contract people know you hire me, I want my motherfucking money up front, fucking around with y'all. And that's the funny thing, if she was a Karen, you know them contractors, that's how they be dealing with us, thinking that we ain't gonna pay them all their money. But it's your own people a lot of times that don't be wanting to pay all y'all money. So when y'all come to our houses when we need to get estimates, don't be trying to drive the prices up on us because we're gonna pay you. Look out for your own people who you think that the check is cleared. They got it. And then look what happened. You sitting there mad. Trying to repo your work. And we will end this on, have to bring it up. Oh, well, first, rest in peace, AJ Johnson. He passed away. He was Ezel off of Friday, amongst other things. May he rest in peace. Sarah Dash from LaBelle. She was in the group with Patti LaBelle. She was known as like the sex siren, and met her one time. She came into work, a beautiful person, and even more of a beautiful spirit. So it was really sad to see her pass. And then while we were out, Greg Leaks, Nene Leaks' husband, he passed away. He unfortunately lost his battle with cancer. So we are praying for him, for that whole family and everybody who's passed on. And may the Lord wrap his hands around their loved ones, friends and family at this time. And we are going to end with our girl, Wendy Williams. What is going on? What's happening?
Did the show come back today, or is it supposed to come back today?
It's we don't know when it's going to come back because they did say that. Remember, a few weeks ago, she was supposed to come back. I want to say 9/27, which was, I guess, next Monday or maybe this Monday. Got pushed back to the 4th because she said she had. She was basically like she was going through some things, so she'll be for the show, but she couldn't do any of the promotional touring of it. So we were like, something ain't right, you know. People saying the wheelhouse. But when they said that, I said, someone told me she's not going to come back on the 4th either. Then we get the thing of she's, I guess, what is she went to rehab on her own, checked herself into a mental hospital.
I
Or
didn't
mental
see that.
evaluation.
I didn't see that on anything official, if I'm not mistaken. I saw that on like a. I don't know. It's just like weird because like at one point they were like she's dealing with medical issues. That was an official statement. She's dealing with medical. Yeah. And then they said, and I don't know if this was from an official site either, but they said she had COVID.
Yes.
And
a breakthrough case. So I guess eventually at some point she got she got the vaccine. Because she told Dr. Oz, I ain't taking it.
Yeah. It's one of those things that, to be honest with you, and I hate being in I hate doing stuff like this, like the type of shows that we do or whatever, and obviously we talk about this kind of stuff, but I hate doing it and saying stuff like this because it's like, well, then why are you doing the show? But like, truthfully, I don't like talking about people like Wendy Williams because you're dealing with something clearly. There's something going on there. And instead of just getting the help that you need, you're still trying to push through and do this show and all this other kind of stuff like that. And to me, it's just like, I think they're not saying we should push these people to the side, but we should just make sure they're fine and we should just move forward. Like, the show's done. Put somebody else in the seat and move forward from it. The pacifying problems is a problem.
Okay.
Wendy
Well,
hasn't been in the whole situation with her ex-husband and the baby,
yeah.
and yeah, like, let's come on.
I was at my son's birthday and my boyfriend too. Your boyfriend what? I'm confused. Remember she posted that and was,
Yes,
I
and
was
look,
like,
did it.
huh?
She looked crazy when she did it, and
Hmm. Oh wow! They said K said she was unresponsive from booze and has been doing cocaine. I truly believe that she has a broken heart. She does, and I think because for a little bit after the divorce and everything went through, we were like, okay, I thought we were getting like Wendy somewhat back, but I noticed at the time it was like maybe a couple like maybe a couple of months or maybe a month and a half before the season finale. It was rumored, the rumor mill was somewhat going around that um Kelvin married Sharina. Now this is all allegedly. I don't know if this is fully true, but at the time that I heard that rumor, that's when she started getting a little ticky boom again. So I'm just praying. I mean, at the end of the day, some people will be like, "Oh, well, this is her karma. She deserves this for all the shit that she's done, for and like the bad things she's talked about people." But at the end of the day, we're really talking about somebody's like life and mental health and recovery. So overall, I just pray for the best for her. But at this point, I don't want to go with what we did before Rona when she had her meltdown before. We don't know when she's coming back. Just get rid of the show then. And it's like write a column somewhere or something.
Yeah,
But
I think that's what I'm saying too. Like let's just stop doing that. Let's stop pacifying
yeah.
the situation. Like, because then she gets back up there and she acts like everything's fine. Even her movie or whatever, everything's fine. We're all cool. Like, stop it. Just
Uh-huh.
because at the end of the day, if you're that hurt by what something that your ex did to you and you're turning to drugs or whatever it is to heal, you're never going to get past this.
No, she's
And
not.
and having the world watch you go through this, it's just really it's not fair to you. It's not fair to you. It's not
Nope.
fair to the child. It's just not fair.
Yeah, no, it's just definitely. I think it's just time for Wendy to. But she's one of those people, that old school, that worker, like those people who are really workers. Like,
But she's
sure,
not. But she's
you
not.
can take some time off to yourself. Shit,
But
it's okay.
but that's not what this is though. Like she's not that. Like you took
Yeah.
a year at some point. Like you know what I mean? And I get it. Like you can say that out loud. Like I'm a worker. I just got to be here because I want to work or whatever. But that's
Yeah.
not your reality. You're not that person.
No, not at all. And I guess it's a bit embarrassment as well because she's always put on this brave face and
I
she's
think
sitting here
it's
for this and that, and now you're going right down the rabbit hole. So
yeah.
I don't know. I think people, especially upcoming bloggers and stuff, and people like ourselves, just we can learn a lot from her story. I feel as though you can go ahead and spill the tea and shoot the shit with people, but you don't have to fully just try to annihilate somebody's like character and just stop their bags and Nicki Minaj fashion. And I mean, some people, I guess, are right. I mean, to say that is this karma, you can't just be shitting on people your entire life and career and then expect, you to
But
be
like
shielded from all of that stuff.
but I understand from what I've seen, like she wasn't lying about anything either. So it's just like I'm just telling what you actually did. Like so it's I don't agree that it's a karma situation. I think that it's just one of those things like you're not taking care of yourself. And it's very
Yeah.
clear that you're not.
Well, clear, they say that she can't. I don't know if she can do it without Kelvin. I mean, he's been part of her life for so long, and last we knew, somewhat. I mean, she's been saying on the show before she left, he'll always be a part of my life because he's my son's father. But just I don't know, just praying for anybody who's going through something with some type of substance abuse and we just went through it. That was another one who passed away. What was his name from? Oh my God, the guy from The Wire, but I know him as Chalky White. He just recently passed away. I can't think of his name. God, please forgive me. I'm sorry, guys, but may you rest in peace as well. And on that note, I can't see any of the comments, but it's time to go.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I can't I don't know why I drew a blank when you said it I can't remember.
That's okay. That means it's time to go because we both have not eaten. I have not had any alcohol as of yet. Huh?
How you know I didn't eat? Michael Williams.
Michael K. Williams. Yes. Thank you, Dexter. Or whoever. Did somebody say in the comments if anybody had our backs? Thank you.
It's Miss Unique _love.
Yes. Thank you, Miss Unique _love. Yeah, I can't see any of the comments, but no, that's okay. Cause I know you didn't eat. Normally when I know you eat, you have this, look about yourself, very full and satisfied, and we're all good to go. Right now, you're a little, I should have known something was out when you brought them guns out.
I'm starving.
Say, I'm about to go in here and make this salmon. Or like your cousin say, salmon.
Salmon.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining the comments. Again, enjoy football season. So we will see you guys next Monday. Bye, everybody.